This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
NordVPN. Get advanced security, internet freedom, and complete privacy. Save 73% off the 2-year plan plus 4 months free with code MMANUTS. Wild Alaskan Company. Healthy, affordable, convenient fish sent right to your door. Save $25 off with code BIGFISH25. Mind Body Green. Radically transform your health from the inside out. Save 15% off with code MMA15. Neuro Gum, functional gum and mints to energize, calm, and focus you in the moment. Save 10% off with code MMA Nuts. Defense Soap, the industry leader of medicated antifungal soap, all natural and organic soaps for everyone. Save 15% off with code MMA Nuts.
Hey fans, MMA Nuts episode 701.
That's right, 701.
My name's Ingo Weigel.
Matt Groth, MMA show by fans for my fans, walking the line between serious and ridiculous. It's got the moonshine out, guys. Careful.
Yeah, the H2 moonshine.
That's right.
I don't remember what I said. Hey, I was looking at the Bears shit today, and we got some players. We got some offensive linemen. We got a defensive tackle. We're looking at a running back in the draft. Right now, this is the best time to be a Bears fan.
This is my favorite, Ingo. I say this every year because it's the anticipation that you could be great.
We could
You're
be amazing.
0-0. You've won the offseason again with all the additions. Like, you've solidified the offensive line, defensive line way better. You probably need one more guy there. But again, like you're saying, you can go into the draft and pick best player available. You don't have to corner yourself into, oh, I need an offensive lineman or I need a defensive. Best player available. I kind of want them to take that running back.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if he pans out. I mean, yeah, some people can be a bust, but I mean, if you could have another fucking like a stud running back, we haven't had one in a while.
No, it'd be awesome, especially in Chicago. You'd think,
Fuck, man. Like, watching Peyton run was unbelievable back in the day when they won their Super Bowl. And he didn't even get a touchdown. I believe they handed the ball off to the fridge, and he got the touchdown for us. He was a defensive player that weighed 300 pounds they were freaking out about.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. I forgot who tried to do it in the playoff game this year, and the big guy fumbled it.
Fumbled it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh no!
Yeah, like only works once.
Yeah, don't go that well many times. So
No.
yeah, it's good, man. Things are looking up for the Bears. Blackhawks have been playing way better. Still can't watch them on fucking TV, unfortunately, but it's the youth movement over there, and they'll have another high draft pick coming up this year, either hopefully a 1 or 2. I mean, they're contending for second worst team in the league right now.
Yikes.
But I think you got to get a stud head coach. They haven't done that yet. They're still running on like their AHL coach came up and took over. So if you get a legit coach that's won Stanley Cups and gets in there and everything's cohesive, a couple more players, and then I think that with them you got to go and get a fucking legit free agent, kind of like what the Bears are doing, but get an established guy that you can plug in with like Bedard and fucking do some damage. It's exciting because they also, it's another team, fuck ton of cap space. Like they were buying contracts to get to the floor bottom of the minimum amount you have to spend. So
just to free up some cap space, totally clear house.
Yeah, they did all that. So it's good. Exciting times ahead. Now right into UFC 313 recap. So apparently there were a lot of trouble with the stream. A lot of people were crying that things were not working out right. And then some people were theorizing that ESPN was fucking with the UFC product because
Brendan Schaub.
Yeah. Not to name names, but his initials are Brendan Schaub.
I don't know if I buy that. That just doesn't seem...
Seems wonky, right? But again, what a piece of shit platform this ESPN thing has been. Like, I don't know what they said. I think it's 7 years. that they've been there. It's horrific. Like every other streaming platform is so much easier to use. This thing, I'm like, okay, I can skip forward 10 seconds. Like, what like, can I go here? What can I do? Even just logging into the fucking app, you should know I'm here to watch UFC instead of giving me baseball, hockey. Like, I click on what I think is UFC, and then it takes me to regular ESPN, and I'm not on ESPN Plus anymore. I'm like, I just want to find the fucking fights that I bought.
Right.
Like,
It
where
should
the
be
fuck
like
is
just
this?
at the top, or
Yeah,
something,
it's
right when you
so
log in.
stupid. It's
So I
so
don't think they've
stupid.
changed that app in a long time. I think there's
I don't think
minor
ever.
updates. Maybe it's this exactly the same as it was when it started, but yeah, it does suck.
Terrific.
It Disney owned, big
Yeah,
company. I think it's hard to move. It's hard to move that needle to do stuff like this because it's so big. So,
true. Well, we'll see where they end up. Hopefully, uh, somewhere where we're not paying for pay-per-views every fucking month, like Netflix seems to make sense. And then one other thing before we talk about the main event. So last week I had asked Grok, which is Twitter's AI, like pick the fights. Like who do you think is going to win for UFC 313?
yep.
And we had a couple fights get canceled, so it only got the pick from 7 fights. It only picked 3 out of the 7 right for a 43%
Oh,
correct. So like when we were keeping track and fucking really dialed in, we were 70s easy, mid 70s, I think, on the top end.
mm,
Even like there was times when the Magic 8 Ball would contend with us when we were using that to challenge our picks. So we'll have to see. I mean, this AI is still evolving, but 3 out of 7 is dog shit.
yeah, it's no good. So,
I didn't pick it out to compare it though. So I mean, the only 2 fights that we looked at and picked, I obviously was 50%. I think we were both 50%. So even that's still better than that. But
well, no
anyway,
thanks to Alex Pereira.
yeah, let's talk about the main event. Alex Pereira, Magomed, Ankalaev. What happened? You can go.
Well, before I tell you what happened,
Yeah.
apparently this happened before the fight, and which may have or may not have been a factor to the outcome of the fight. But here we go. Alex Pereira, Chuck Liddell, some other dudes doing
Is
little
this before
dancing.
the fight or after?
I'm pretty sure it was before.
Oh,
Oh no, it's after
Chuck's
maybe.
okay. Chuck's got quite the big fanny pack there. It looks like his ball sack.
His tiny little chicken legs and kind of a belly. But anyways, what happened in the fight? I don't know how you scored this, but it was a weird fight to watch for me. It
Yeah.
seemed very close. There wasn't that much action. There were moments, right? I gave Pereira the first 2 rounds on the last round, and I don't think
Okay.
Ankalaev did enough to win this fight. I just don't think he did. I think he did clip Pereira at least once, maybe end of second or third round. There was a little bit of that going on, but the whole thing just seemed wonky. Like it wasn't, I don't know. Like neither guy could really figure out what to do with the other guy. It just, I don't know.
It was awkward, and I want to take it back a step and say, God, I fucking hate Bruce Buffer because he was so over the top dramatic in the introduction for this fight. I'm like, can we just get to the fucking fight? Like he was doing long, like its time probably lasted for 3 minutes. Like, what are we doing? Like, I want the action. Everyone's standing up. We're wanting the action, and just anyway. But yeah, it was just a boring fight, and I don't know. Alex looked weird in this fight, and he had a very big lack of output. He seemed very stiff and rigid. He did stop every fucking takedown, I think. I mean, he got pinned against the cage, so from that standpoint, it was weird. I actually scored it. It was 4-1 on Kalaev in my book,
Wow.
but I can argue it 3-2. I mean, the right score is probably 3-2 on Kalaev. But it's so close. Some of those rounds, it depends how, again, how do you value what is happening? Is manhandling a guy up against a cage for 3/4 of the round,
No.
is that more valuable than some hard strikes landing? So it's like I go back and forth, and when I watch this fight, I gave more weight to that this time because I'm like he's making uh, Alex go backwards. He's the one who's controlling the octagon. So in a stale fight, I gave it to the I fucking hate this. The Randy Couture type of style of like hold you against the fucking fence and do
Yeah.
goddamn nothing with it. So, I mean, Alex had some success with the leg kicks, but they were like he had to throw front leg kicks because Ankalaev was southpaw initially, and then after he beat up his leg a little bit, then he had kind of switched regular, but he was mostly southpaw the fight, and just it's just awkward, and I don't know why Pereira wasn't super aggressive in that, but I think what they were saying on the broadcast too is he can't fight going backwards, like that's his problem, and
Uh,
I forgot someone else had that problem too, where like once you get them going backwards, they're fucked. So if you pressure him, he's
mhm.
not going to be able to respond. And again, his style, like his defense, I fucking hate his defense because
It's
he's
not.
kind of like this, like,
His defense is I will murder you, so don't come close.
and like,
I
what are we doing with the
don't
hands
know.
here? I like them in nice and tight and high and
Yeah.
elbows tucked in, so you block those body kicks because he had a few of those. There were moments of aggression, but for the most part, just like,
Snooze fest.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna pull up these fight stats too because you gotta visualize. And goddamn, this is so small I can't even fucking read it. But we'll give it a shot here because I believe Alex only landed 11 strikes to the head.
Oh, was it that little?
Yeah, so only 11 to the head landed. 11 out of 57.
I guess I'm sensitive to leg kicks. I just really thought he was winning a couple of those rounds. Interesting. I didn't look at the
Yeah.
stats.
And Ankalaev 36 to the head, 30 to the body, 28. Yeah, I mean, obviously he dominated with the leg kicks, right? 48. But just kind of wild. Let's see who's red. Pereira. They have it by round. So I mean, on a punch stat, it's like 3-2 if you're just looking at strikes.
Yeah.
But I was weighing control in this one, but it's a fucking awkward fight, and it seemed like they wanted to make the immediate rematch. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, it's fine, I guess, if
I'm
you
not
really
gonna
want.
watch it.
I don't think it's going to be exciting for me though. I'd rather see Periera box or something next, you know?
Yeah. And then what's his face had a message for them, Yuri Prokryach.
Oh, Jesus. I'm coming.
He
Is it like
probably.
that? Is he
I always
coming?
hate this point of view. Well, hang on. Let me go back. I don't think I shared sound. You gotta have sound. I didn't share sound. Okay, here we go.
Hello everyone, 5 days here. For us here in Czech Republic, it's tomorrow morning. So, I wish you the great fight, both of you guys. And don't forget, I'm coming.
Why is this guy coming everywhere? I'm not comfortable with this. Not comfortable with this.
Man. Sometimes a language barrier, I don't even know if he knows or he knows now and he's just playing it up, but that is all sorts of funny. I'm coming. He's
Everywhere,
very serious
anywhere.
about it this time.
And then one last thing as we're talking about the main event, I don't know if you saw this lady. So some lady was super psyched that Ankalaev won.
Okay.
This might be super loud, but we'll try.
Oh my God, she's going crazy.
Screaming at the top of her lungs.
She has no hair.
Yeah. The people are like, what the fuck?
She must be, maybe she's a fighter.
I don't know. It's terrifying. I'd run out of that bar.
You're like,
Run away.
Yeah, this place is weird. I'm out of here.
Speaking of which, let's do some sponsors.
Okay, let's see. We got listen up, guys. It's spring break season, and whether you are hitting the beach, road tripping with your crew, or hopping on a flight to paradise, you need to keep your grooming game tight. That's where the Handyman Rocket Man Special Edition from Manscaped comes in.
Rocket Man!
They just threw a bunch of terms together, and I like it. This sleek, portable face shaver is built for on-the-go freshness, making it the perfect travel companion for all your spring break adventures. No more showing up to pool parties or late-night beach bonfires with scruff you don't want. The Handyman has you covered. covered. Sorry. Just a quick PSA though. There are limited quantities available for the Handyman Rocket Man, so you'll need to act fast. You can use our code MMANUTS20, 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Nice. Oh, there was the Handyman. That reminds me, he's on In Living Color. Probably can't do that skit anymore, but you kids could check out Handyman from In Living Color.
I'm sure it's on the YouTube somewhere.
It is. It's out there. I love it. Anyway, when you're gearing up for a day party, a spontaneous weekend getaway, or just want to keep it fresh for the gram, the Handyman Rocket Man is your secret weapon. Join over to 12 million men who trust Manscaped and upgrade to the Handyman Rocket Man. You use code MMANUTS20 for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. It's 20% off plus free shipping with the code MMANUTS20 at manscaped.com. Or if you need it today, you can find Manscaped at a store near here you go. Store near you. Don't miss out. Upgrade your grooming game with Manscaped today.
Yes, sir. And spring is almost here, so it's time to shake off those heavy layers and bust out those shorts. Whether you're on spring break, heading to a backyard barbecue, playing a round of golf, or delivering a podcast ad read, Chubbies has the styles for any spring occasion. The variety of bright and comfortable polos and high-quality, thigh-exposing shorts, Chubbies has the styles to fit whatever spring vibe you're going for. Taking that well-deserved spring vacation, Chubbies has the ultimate training shorts for you. Look for a more casual, comfortable fit for an outdoor brunch or a walk in the park. Chubby's original shorts give you that classic feel with a modern look. Let's face it, you deserve a wardrobe upgrade for springtime. So to sweeten the deal, for a limited time, Chubby's is giving our listeners and viewers 20% off your order with our exclusive code MMANUTS at chubbyshorts.com.
All right, whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving our viewers 20% off your order with code MMANUTS at chubbyshorts.com. That's code MMANUTS at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show. Tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubby's. And just like that, back to the show.
Back to the show. We'll
What's
talk about the
other one?
co-main event.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje, Rafael
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busy too.
Busy too. I mean,
war. Like, this is what I thought. War.
yes. Great first round. Lots of
yeah.
action.
And then I don't know what it was. So first round, oh yeah. Fiziev, he had a mounted triangle almost in the first round. Like, he got caught a couple of leg kicks from Gaethje, got the takedown. He almost had that.
Gaethje had a big, like, stunner near the end of first round. I think it was a overhand right he threw.
And like the power, like the amount of effort these guys are putting in their strikes, like
crazy.
They are throwing to finish people. Like, the second round, I think that's when Gaethje started stepping it up. Because like the first round, I gave it to Fiziev because he was way more active, way more powerful, as he should have been. Like, if I was him, I would have just emptied it first round. I know it sucks because you don't want to take round 2 and 3 off because you're gonna get fucked up against Gaethje. Yeah. And the second round, it seems when Gaethje finally figured out whatever the distance was and started landing more. And then he dropped him with like that nice uppercut. So he like tie collared, clinched him, and then fucking rang him up, dropped him.
He did.
And then the third round is when they just beat the hell out of each other. And then
more uppercuts by Gaethje to start that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Fiziev. Like halfway through round 3 is when his cardio started fading because he wasn't fucking training for this fight. He took it on short notice, so good for him. I mean, another war, and like after the fight, I think Gaethje's talking to Fiziev, and he's like, "Let's not fight again. Let's be done fighting each other." Because because I think Gaethje said he broke his hand, or at least he thought he did.
Yeah,
early on. So
there's tough too, really tough dudes.
And like Gaethje's chin held up pretty nice too. Like, oh, that was nice. Good for him. And I don't know what's next. If Gaethje's gonna get the title shot against Makhachev now, it seems like Gaethje was ranked 3. Probably makes sense to do it. See what happens.
I think so.
Probably a lot of Gaethje on the back, unfortunately. But you also got to close the distance because Fiziev was taking him down, and he's not a fucking legit wrestler. So
I'm going to do you a favor.
whoa, I hear volumes.
Hang on a second. Something weird started playing, and I don't know what tab it is. I have like 20 tabs open. Can you hear that?
Yes, something is playing. Something's playing in the background.
Stand by. Okay, I think I stopped it.
Okay.
Sorry about
I don't
that.
hear
That was
anything.
weird. I'm like, something's playing.
It's all like gay porn. Fucking. You're like, what is going on here? I don't know. Let's probably do some sponsors.
More sponsors?
It's a good intro too. Little sponsor action.
Okay, hold on. So this episode is sponsored by Lucy. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. Lucy isn't like every other nicotine pouch company that's owned by Big Tobacco. They're like the mom and pop shop of pouches. Pouches come in a variety of strengths from 4 milligrams all the way up to 12. Lucy offers a variety of flavors, including apple ice, wintergreen, mango, and espresso. If you're not a pouch or guy or gal, Lucy gum is available in 2 milligram, 4 milligram, or 6 milligram. Set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. Save 20% off with code FIT20. No commitment, cancel anytime.
All right, let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/fit20. Use promo code FIT20 to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co and use code FIT20 to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Yeah, I hear volume again.
I hear it too. I don't know what's happening right now. I have a gremlin in my computer that's playing weird things. Hang on. Oh my God.
These things happen in MMA.
Here, I'll just play this. Okay. Was that you or somebody else? Did you just say
What?
fuck off?
No, I did not. It goes
Oh my God.
saying shit.
Okay, we'll go back to this episode is sponsored by Drift Air Freshener. Drift exists to give everyone a sense of place through the transportive magic of scent. They are on a journey to rethink car fresheners, free from questionable ingredients and to enhance your world one scent at a time. You only use the good stuff, natural, essential, and fragrant oils and more sustainable materials to bring you your best looking, best smelling air freshener yet. Looks good, smells good, all good.
That's right. And this month's new scent is Fig Tree. So let's crack this open and see what we got. That one's a stunner for me. Is it Fig Tree? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's pretty good. I'm just gonna smell this all show. Can I do that? So here's what they describe it as. It's the afternoon sun is shining over a flourishing fig orchard with ripe fruits waiting to be picked. Fresh, verdant notes of Mediterranean fig and crisp green leaves are picked up in the soft breeze, while cedar and lush moss bring the blend down to earth. That's exactly what I smelled. And we have a special deal for our listeners. You can save 20% off with code 20MMA at drift.co/20MMA. That's 20% off with code 20MMA at drift.co/20MMA. Right like that. Back to the show.
Back to the show, and hopefully I had to reboot my entire Chrome just now and put all the tabs back. One of the does that ever happen to you? One of the you have a tab, and then
I
you're
have
like,
to close the whole fucking
what
thing.
the fuck is
it's
playing? And
as
it's like
shit.
some stupid little ad, I think, on some random website, and you don't know where it is. So
because sometimes it doesn't put the speaker on the top to tell you which tab is fucking making noise.
Not. So
let's see what else is happening out there.
Well, I got some pictures. So Dan Hooker, had to pull out of the fight, but here he is in the hospital, and he shows a couple things. So you have him here in the hospital hanging out doing his thing. got his kid, right? But his hand got a serious injury, and look at this fucking scar. I just don't even understand how that's gonna heal. Look at that. That is a massive scar.
Oh yeah, there's like I think a video where he cut it off. Like they cut the cast off and then you could see, and it's still pretty swollen and gank. So
Yeah,
I don't know how long that shit takes to heal, but I would
I would
imagine
think a
it's gotta be
while.
6 months probably before
Yep,
you want to punch something.
at
It
least.
ain't gonna be good. It's gonna be a while. What else is? Oh, here's the new fight league.
Let's see.
I should probably turn the sound off. Boxing on top of a hot air balloon.
Oh, Jesus. What?
And want you to notice one thing: no parachutes. That's safe, right?
No.
It's totally safe.
Like a wind could blow them off. That's giving me like I got fucking afraid of heights. That
Yeah,
scared me. Those people are dangerous. They could die easily.
I don't like it without a
I've
parachute.
been in a hot air balloon. Sometimes a balloon can change how it, a little bit, shift a little bit. So that's
No
not safe.
thanks.
That is not safe.
No.
I wonder if it's AI. There's no way that they're fucking doing this.
Well, I mean, that's Russia. There's something going on. You know, if you put inmates up there, and then I'm going to show this real quick. So I don't know what goes down at the UFC weigh-in show, but here's a couple of images from said show. So you got DC taking his top off,
Why is
and
he
then you
wearing?
have Chris Weidman and Laura Senko playing with
Oh my God,
crack
that is
cracks.
absolutely amazing.
I don't know what goes on over there, but getting a little frisky. What else is happening?
Let me see. Oh, here. So I hope I can show this. I have a little Paige Van Zant and Power Slap. Can we show that video?
Nice.
Is that good?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends. Do you have the crowd angle?
Yeah, is this angle good
Yeah,
before?
you're good. You're
Okay.
good.
I'll try to give a little bit of volume just for
If he would dress me as
for
colonel or
context.
sir, I believe I've
Whoa, I'm gonna have to mute this. Yeah, that was weird.
Take that one. I don't know. I can't tell if these girls are hitting each other that hard. Let's see. At first I thought, is she gonna punch her? Oh,
I like how they put the smoke so you can see.
oh. Okay. Damn. You think they can knock each other out?
No.
No. I don't get this pulling your hand back. Oh, that wasn't very hard.
That was terrible. She got nothing on that.
If I keep going, I can stop.
We're good.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Yeah, we can stop.
You know the rules? Like, how many do they get?
I thought it was 3 piece. I don't remember if that was true. I remember watching one of them. I said, I'm not going to watch anymore.
Okay,
Yeah. Now I got to pay the Paige Van Zant tax
please
since you pulled her up.
look us up.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Paige Van Zant. Check her out. Oh, and then here's the sad pick of the week as you're bringing that up. So I hate to see this, and I'll post this, but you have Forrest Griffin working the event as like one of the slap KO catchers, and he missed someone. But now you have your former UFC light heavyweight champion who is working at power slap catching people when they get KO'd. So I don't know if that's good or bad. To me, it makes me sad going, is that all you can aspire to?
Maybe
Like,
a lot of brain damage.
yeah. Like, how employable are you? I mean, he's been lucky because I think he just fills slots, and the UFC probably pays him pretty well because I think he was just working at the Performance Institute before, and then like, oh, you want to fucking catch people?
He's like
I
the
guess.
utility guy. He just
Yeah,
goes
pretty
from
much.
thing to
Whatever
thing.
they need, he does it, but it makes me sad on one sad on one note.
Yeah.
What else is happening before I keep
Uh,
bringing us down more?
sorry. Well, I might as well share this news. Here's Frank Mir. He had some surgery just recently. Apparently, he had a spinal problem. Um, and here he is in the hospital. Talks about his surgery, and he said that he faced a significant hurdle recently and had a spinal fusion and laminectomy of his entire thoracic spine. So basically, like that's a huge thing that got fused together. Um, and I'm just wondering, do you think he'll ever be back with? I don't think he's ever going to be doing any jujitsu with that kind of back problem. I'm thinking.
Yo, I got a laminectomy of the
Did you have one?
spine. No, I mean I have some of the issues. So it's saying laminectomy of the thoracic spine is a surgical procedure where a portion of the vertebral bone called the lamina is removed from one or more vertebrae in the thoracic region of the spine. Uh, the lamina is a flat arch. You just fuck it. This is just repeating itself.
You're looking
The
on Grok?
Yeah, it says the goal of the surgery is to relieve pressure on the spinal cord or nerves in the thoracic region. And then it just goes into, this pressure can come from spinal stenosis, herniated disc. I have both of those. Tumors, bone spurs, or injuries. And it looks like
So
you could.
nothing good. It's all
Yeah, I'm
like,
just trying to see what the recovery is. It says hospital 1 to 3 days. You'll likely start walking same day or next day. Pain managed by medication. Heavy lifting, bending, or twisting avoided for 6 to 12 weeks.
oh geez.
And then full recovery can take weeks to months. If fusion is involved, it can be longer, up to 6 months. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on.
No
And
bueno.
then, well, if it's an emergency one, who knows what that's about. So I would say his fighting careers. Wasn't he just scheduled to fight in GFL? I thought he was fighting someone.
Uh,
I swear we put something up. Like, was he fighting Big Nog again or so? He was fighting
oh,
somebody
so,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Something. I don't remember what it was.
Now I gotta know. Do I trust Grok for this?
Oh God, you're in love with this Grok thing. I love
Who's
it.
Frank Mir fighting in GFL? Let's go, Grok. Pull it up. Fabricio Verdum.
That's it.
I
We
guess
did
that
talk about
fight's not
that.
happening. These guys get old. Things happen. What else is going on? I got two
Um,
tweets and knowledge.
I got a video and a KO, and then some knowledge, I guess.
Okay,
Um,
run the video. I'll do the tweets and
here's
then.
Chito Vera
Mm.
doing a little car service on his car, and he's just in his driveway. From what I hear, up comes this dude, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna, fuck your shit
Knife
up."
you.
And then Cheeto's like, "No, you're not. I got a shotgun," and off he goes. Is this just like common shit that happens in LA or wherever the hell he's
Well,
from?
he was sure as shit ready for it, so it must happen pretty often.
Just like, I got a shotgun. See you later.
I wish he would have shot it. Not necessarily the guy. I see enough of that shit, random shit on Twitter. Like they keep showing me people getting killed. I'm like, stop. I do not want to see this negative stuff. All right, here's a tweet a week. So this happened in a hockey game. Here's a pretty sweet fight pic.
Oh, damn.
Guy throwing a Superman punch to start a fight.
Oh, yeah. Did he land it?
Kind of. Wasn't devastating though, because he's really up there. I think GSP even commented on that and said he telegraphed that one too much, so it didn't land as well as it could have. And then I gotta go back in and out. I gotta share sound for this one. So apparently it was International fucking Women's Day. This is a throwback to whenever Bisbing posted this, but
Gayla, listen, can you get my contact lens solution? Karen, I would like a coffee. Leah, a sandwich, please, ham and cheese, a little bit of mustard. Laura, can you just get me a selection of bananas? I see you've got them there ready. But guys, listen, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and I expect my bitches on International Women's Day to have my shit ready, okay? Get my shit ready. Yo, bitches be crazy. Gayla, listen.
Look at Bisbing.
It's funny. They're good sports, all of them.
Yeah. Like, what? Get out, yo, bitches. What else? You got the KO?
Yeah. There's a KO here happening. Little glory like boxing. I don't think it's glory, but I just love it because there it is. Good night. Crowd likes it. I think there was a replay.
Golf clap.
Let's see for a second. Here we go. One more time. He's like, oh, you can tell he's like,
he's already out.
He's just pretty much, and yep.
That'll take a few more for good measure, and then that one. Let's shut him down.
I just feel like those boxing ones are worse. You take a lot of punishment before you're actually done. Versus
it's like they're just
MMA is just like one and done. Yeah.
And this is kind of zone for. Well, I think that's why you also see more people die in boxing than you do in MMA. That repetitive fucking shots when they're already fucking KO'd on the feet, and you're taking 10 more before the doctor or ref, stops it. We're into some knowledge. What do you
got? Just a new sport called Taser Jitsu. Here they are.
I'm in.
Doing a little jiu-jitsu with tasers, and you can. I don't know why.
Ooh, I like this.
No, they're both wearing glasses. It's a little Taser Jitsu. What happens if you get tasered to the face? Is my question.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta be careful with where you stick.
The other part that I'm confused about this isn't the body a conductor? So if you taser someone and also touch them, don't you also?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this works in theory, but these guys are dorks and having the
100%. And it shows that fucking stun gun isn't very effective because they're still going. Like that should incapacitate you. Otherwise, it's a fucking fail, and people are gonna die. So I was playing the Call of Duty the other day, and I thought some of the names that came up were semi-interesting. So I'll share. Apparently, I was playing against the Cum team with Limp Dickerson and some other guy, and then there was Huge Erection, and then Bruce Leroy. He happened to be there. I got a poo smeller.
What is happening?
I don't know, but it's kind of gone downhill.
It's really this game is
Limp
like
Dickerson.
What is happening to the world, man?
Oh, I've seen like crazier names. I just haven't got my phone out in time to go. What the fuck am I getting involved in here? I don't know. On that note, let's shut down.
Alrighty. Sorry for the technical problems, folks. That's been this edition of MMA Nuts. My name's Engo Weigold.
Matt Griffin, thanks for playing.